Good morning, first graders. How's everyone doing? Good? That's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna start by doing this small little activity, to refresh our memories, to get our brains working. Over the past few days, we've been going over addition and subtraction. So, with that in mind, can anyone take a guess of what's inside the cylinder box? It's pretty light, not heavy at all. It sounds like little papers, little feathers. Can anyone take a guess of what exactly might be in here? Yes, perfect. Yeah, we might have little papers, right? Let's see what's inside. Exactly, we have little papers with little numbers inside. Okay, so let's move on. We're gonna be doing a little activity. I'll be putting some equations here on our board and we're gonna be taking a guess, okay? So just keeping in mind, remember, everyone at their desk already have little chips, in case you need help with your addition and your subtraction. So you can be using your manipulatives as we start the lesson. Okay, so the first equation that we have is 4 plus 3. And we know it's a addition because it's in blue. Remember, addition is blue and subtraction is red. So we have 4 plus 3. What number gives us 4 plus 3? Equals. Okay, let me put my hand in the cylinder box and see what number will we get. Would it be 1? 4 plus 3 equals 1? What do you guys think? Talk with your partners and see if 4 plus 3 equals 1. No, right? Okay, let's try it again. Oh, 2. 4 plus 3 equals 2. Is that right, guys? No, right? That's not correct. Okay, let's try one more time and see what number we get. Oh, we got 7. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Is that correct, boys and girls? Yes? Okay, let's try and use our manipulative, which were gonna be our chips, and see if that's correct. Okay, boys and girls, already have our chips. So we have 4 plus 3. Let's see if that's true. That equals 7. We're gonna put 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I see everyone's doing it. Now we put 3 on the other side, 2 and 3. And we got 7. So let's count all together. 4 plus 3 equals 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we are correct, boys and girls. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Okay, let's move on to another problem. And this time, I want you guys to show me with your chips what you guys got. Okay, so our next problem is 8 minus 4. Can anyone take a guess of what 8 minus 4 is? Remember, raise up your hands, no screaming. I need to see everyone raise up their hands. Can anyone give me ideas of how exactly we're supposed to find this out? Do we just go take a guess into our cylinder box until we find the correct answer? Or what other way could we use in order to find our answer? Everyone, take 30 seconds to do Think, Parent, Share, starting now. Okay, boys and girls, time to focus again. Let's see what we get in our cylinder box. That one had nothing. Okay, this one. 6. 8 minus 4 equals 6. Is that correct? No, right? Okay, let's try again. Four. 8 minus 4 equals 4. Does that sound correct, boys and girls? Yes? Okay. how can we figure it out? Can anyone give me ideas of how exactly do we know if this equation is true or not? Yeah, we can count with our fingers. Anything else? I mean, what if I get tired and, you know, my fingers are going crazy and I just don't know how to do it anymore? Yes, let's use our chips in order to find if this equation is true. Okay, so we're gonna count 8 chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. I see everyone doing. Okay, so we have 8 minus 4. So we know we're subtracting because there's red. And red means subtraction. So how exactly do we do that now? Can anyone give me ideas? Remember, raise up your hands. Exactly. We gotta remove 4 from our chips. So let's start because, I mean, we do need to remove 4. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and our answer is, how many did we stay with? Correct, we stay with 4. Good job, boys and girls. So now that we did a little bit of refreshing with our addition and subtraction, now we're gonna do another activity. And this one you're gonna do it in pairs. And the first 3 groups that finish the assignment will get a prize. It will consist of a homework pass, a little candy bag, a free restroom pass. So it all depends on what place you will end up. Remember, the one that finishes first obviously will get the option of choosing their prize first. Okay, so this activity is called a gallery walk. So pretty much on each wall there's gonna be 2 sheets. Each sheet's gonna have 2 problems. There's gonna be an addition and subtraction. Pretty much all the 4 walls are gonna look like something like this. Obviously it's gonna be different. No, it's only gonna be 2 problems per wall. Let me show you a better picture. So this is what our worksheets are gonna look like. Pretty much every pair is gonna get this worksheet, which has a name, solving addition and subtraction equations, date, and depending on what wall you're at and the problem you're doing, you have to put the problem number, problem 1, problem 2, and so on and so forth. In order for the answers or the problems to be counted correct, you need to show your steps, what you did, and obviously they must be correct in order for you to be either the first, second, or third place. Every wall is gonna have a form, like a sheet like this. It's gonna have 2 questions per sheet, and it's gonna be 1 addition and 1 subtraction. It's gonna have fill in the blanks either at the end or in the middle of the equation. So you're gonna have 10 minutes to do this activity with your partners. Remember, there's no running, no screaming. You must do this in a good fashion manner. Remember the rules of the classroom. And the timer starts in 3, 2, 1. Great job, boys and girls. You did an amazing job doing this gallery walk. I'm really proud of you. Congratulations to our 3 winners. Okay, so now that we know exactly what we're doing, we're gonna do a classroom worksheet, okay, just to finish the day before you guys go home. And this worksheet is called Earth Day Color by Code, Add and Subtraction. So all you have to do is figure out what the answer is. So like for example here, 6 minus 2 or 1 plus 1, depending on the answer you get. If you get a 2, then you know you have to color it pink. If you get a 7, then you have to color it yellow. Great job, boys and girls. Your worksheets look beautiful. The next in-class activity will be finish the equation. This is pretty much done on an interactive PowerPoint, but I just did it like this so you guys can get an idea of how exactly it looks like. So in each slide we'd have a problem. Usually students only have 30 seconds to answer the question, but as we move on in the game, the time is less. So it can start with 30 seconds, then it's 25, then 20, until pretty much the student only has 5 seconds to answer the question. Usually we divide the classroom in half, so it can be either one group of boys and the other group of girls, or just no matter how, just divide the classroom in half. As the students are answering the question, like I said, they move on to the next round. For example, on the first one, which is 6 plus something equals 10. If the first student on the first group says it's right, then that student moves on to the second round. If the student says it's wrong or doesn't even get a chance to answer the question, then they're pretty much out of the game. I've done this activity with kindergarten and it works out perfectly. It is a really competitive game, so it gets the student pretty much to start thinking really fast instead of just taking their time and counting with their fingers. This is kind of like a brain exercise for them. And like I said, it works out for kindergarten, so I'm pretty sure it works out for the other grades. If in case we experience a tie between both of the groups, what I usually do is I keep on giving problems. The only thing is that I time them. So for example, if the student on group A answer one of the problems in 5 seconds and the student in group B answer the problem in less than 5 seconds, then we have a winner. So that's pretty much how we do the tiebreaker, in case we ever experience that. Okay, boys and girls, attention on me again. Remember the teacher. I can see that all of you boys and girls know how to add and subtract. I hope that the activities that we did today helped you figure out how equations work, how exactly to solve them. And remember, if you were to ever struggle, you can use manipulatives. In this case, we have our chips. That way can help you solve your equation faster. Remember, red is for subtraction and blue is for addition. So before we finish today, I'm going to give you guys your homework. Make sure you bring this in tomorrow. And it's similar to the activities that we did, which was a gallery walk and the coloring sheet that we did. So I'm pretty sure you guys are going to have no trouble doing this at all. Let me explain it. So this is the worksheet you must do for homework. Remember, bring it in tomorrow. All you have to do is you're going to color. So for example, 13 plus equals 20. What exactly gives us 20? Does anyone have an idea? Yes, exactly, 7. How did you figure that out, John? You use your fingers, correct. And remember, what's another way in case we can count? I mean, this is a really big equation, so we can't use our fingers. We're gonna get like messed up. What exactly can we use it with? Start getting messed up with our fingers? Yes, we can use chips or whatever we have that helps us do this. Okay, so just like John said, pretty much we have 13 plus something gives us 20, which we know the answer. So you're gonna write down the number here, which is gonna be 7, and over here you're just gonna color it since you already used it. So remember, color nice and pretty. And that's what you're going to do for the rest of the worksheet. Don't forget your homework tomorrow, boys and girls. So once students have their homework and before they're dismissed, they'll be doing an absent kit. What this absent kit consists of is pretty much they have to write down in 2 to 3 sentences, something so simple. And they just have to write down what they learned today in the classroom or the strategies that they use that help them out figure out equations. This absent kit they do it in order for, if there's a student absent, they can give those sticky notes to the student the next day. They come back, and that way the student doesn't fall behind on what they're doing. And also the teacher gets to see if the student's actually learning or if he's not, or if he or she's not learning. Just by doing like simple explanations, the teacher will be able to understand, okay, maybe the student didn't completely understand, or the student actually understood everything, with no problem. As students were doing the activities like the gallery walk and the in-class assignments, including the exit ticket, I'll be walking around seeing if any students had any questions. Maybe they were a little bit shy to ask in front of their peers and they didn't quite comprehend something. There's a time where I'll see if they need a little bit of clarification regarding equations. As well, I'll be asking students, okay, like questions like, oh, what did you like about today's lesson? Or what exactly did you not understand? Did you already know how to solve for equations? Or have you done a gallery walk before? As well, I'll be doing thumbs up or down in case as I'm teaching. That way students give thumbs up if they understood, or thumbs down if they need me to slow down or explain something again. Those are the few strategies that I'll be using as I'm teaching.